Yeah, I guess I lost connection on the first one. Well, it's all good. Let's just wrap it up as quick as possible. Let's wrap it up as quick as possible. I think I lost connection the first one. Good. So now we are talking about the head and shoulder pattern, right? We are talking about the head and shoulder pattern before I lost connection. Good. So basically, as I said, price give a high, higher high, give a shoulder again, right? This shoulder. So all that you need to do is just patiently waiting for price to break the neckline. That is it, right? Can you all see my screen? I just want to confirm. Can you all see my screen? Put in one in the chat box if you can see my screen. I just want to make sure. It's okay. Good. So that is it. So you patiently wait for price to break the neckline. So immediately price break the neckline. I've told you several times, retracement is bound to happen. You put your stop loss above the shoulder, you target 1:2 risk to reward ratio. That is it. Right? So immediately enter for this particular sell, so the price will be in profit, and later you see some negatives, right? You see some negative. But all that you need to understand is that retracement is bound to happen. Let it happen. Put your stop loss where it's supposed to be, right? Put your stop loss where it's supposed to be. That is all that you need. When you put your stop loss above the right shoulder, all that whatever that is happening within here, you don't really have to care about it. Let price do whatever it has to do. Eventually, it's going to hit your take profit. That is it. Let's try and get one more example, a couple of examples on it. This one try to create a head and shoulder pattern by eventually creating an M pattern, right? A double top pattern. You see, I've told you guys that when price creates an M pattern and price break and close very far, you wait for price to come back to your neckline. See, price came back to the neckline, so to the downside. Simple. That is it. Good. Let's try and get more head and shoulder pattern and more if inverse head and shoulder pattern. Good. That is it. The whole draw, you see, I've talked about patience since we started this class. I've talked about patience over and over again. Right? I've talked about patience over and over again. Candlestick closure matters a lot. Patience is what's going to make you understand that this candlestick has closed or not. The same head and shoulder pattern here. This is the neckline. Price has broken the neckline. You enter for your buy. This is an inverse head and shoulder pattern. You need price close. Sorry. You need price close above the neckline. You enter for your buy. Stop loss below that particular region, which is your shoulder. You target 1:2 raise to 1 ratio. Let price do whatever it has to do. Eventually, it's going to do its thing. That is it. Good. Patience, patience, patience all the time. We all want the market to move in our favor. Immediately we enter for the buy. Immediately you enter for a buy. You want market to just be in profit, blah blah blah, all the stuff. Good. What if the breakout is false one? That is why you need patience, right? That is why you need patience, because if you're patient enough, that particular break is not going to break. You see that it's going to come in and later go against our how do you call it, that particular. Let me just use this one for example. Let's use this one for example. Let's say you see price try to create a shoulder, a head, another shoulder here. So in this particular sense, you are expecting market to just break this particular level. At from here, you are expecting market to break here, then buy to the upside. Market can do something like this, break into this level, but will never close, will not close, and come back into it. That is it. That's the power of patience. That's the power of patience. That is it. So you have your neckline. All that you're waiting for is waiting for price to break out of the neckline. That is it. So price will be dancing around, try to break, come in again, try to break, retrace a little bit, then finally it broke out of the neckline. So when the price broke out of the neckline, you enter for your particular buy. Stop loss below the shoulder. You take a 1:2 ratio 1 ratio. Sorry. 1 is to 2 raised to reward ratio. You are done. You are done. Good. Good. That is how it is. It's all a matter of patience. It's all a matter of what? Waiting for price to break out of it. That is it. Let me use BTC and see something. I highly trade BTC myself personally. I highly trade BTC myself. So just let's use a couple of examples. Let's do a couple of examples on BTC itself. So with BTC, this is an M pattern you could have gotten. Price broke the neckline. We have talked about all this. Sorry. Oh, come on. Price broke the neckline. Stop loss above your confirmation. You target 1 is to 2 is to 1 ratio. You are done. Good. Let's try and get a couple of examples. The same M pattern here. Whoever that is telling you chart patterns doesn't work is lying to you big time. Very, very big time. Right? That is it. So you see this scenario here. Price broke and closed very far here. He retested the neckline. I've told you that if price break and close very far, stop loss, making your stop loss huge, you wait for a retest on a neckline. BTC is a volatile pair. That's why I'm using BTC to do a couple of examples for you guys. That is it. Above your confirmation, 1 is to 2. Bam. That is it. That is what I need. That is what I need. That is what I need. I'm intentionally using BTC because BTC is very volatile. This is very, very volatile. This is the same M pattern. Price break and close very far. So if price break and close very far, you wait for what? A retest. This is the retest that happened. A retest on the neckline, price sold to the downside. That is it. This is all that you need. Being able to spot out these zones or these patterns before the playout is your duty. It's your duty. That is it. Good. That will be all for today. Most of them, how do you call it? This is just a limited version of it. This is a limited version of it, right? The VIP is open, right? You know how we do it all the time. VIP is open. The mentorship group is open. They're going to start the November mentorship, I think, this weekend, right? That is it. Just get in, just get the right knowledge. The VIP too, it hasn't been easy. A lot of fire. That is it. Back to back. That is it. With the right knowledge, you can do it and do it more than what I'm doing, right? So the VIP is basically like just make an extra income for yourself, and just um that is it. But you get the right knowledge from the right people. That is how trading becomes very simple for you. The VIP group is open. The how do you call it? The mentorship group is open. That is it. So with regards to gold, let's go to 15 minutes time frame. Let me show you something. So with regards to gold, I'm having this resistance level here. I'm having this resistance level. We're in an uptrend, so I'm looking for what? More buys, right? I'm looking for more buys. So I'm expecting price. If price is able to break above this zone, a retest, then I buy to the upside. Because normally, what price is doing is giving us higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We're expecting more higher high from this particular point. That is it. To the upside, higher low, higher high, higher low. That is it. When I get an entry, I'm going to just post it in the VIP. You all make money. You all go away. That is it. I'll be expecting to see most of you in the how do you call it, the mentorship, especially, right? I'll be expecting to see most of you in the mentorship, especially, and I would love to see most of you in the VIP too. Let's make extra income. December is here. December is just around the corner. That is it. Let's make some December money. Then just celebrate December for ourselves. That is it. Good. So with regards to the time frames, I've told you guys the 5 minutes time frame or the 15 minutes time frame for, how do you call it, um volatile pairs like gold, BTC, and other stuff. With regards to, how do you call it, the currencies, you can stick to the 15 minutes time frame, 1 hour, or the 4 hour time frame. All good. All right, all good. I'm sorry, but this is the free section, and the free section is very limited. So these are the four things I can talk about right now. The rest are packed in the VIP, in the mentorship. That's what I'm saying. I want to see most of you in there. I love how you guys are communicating the chat box. I would love to see most of you in the mentorship group. Let's get the right knowledge. Let's move on. Next year is going to be more crazy than this year. Just get the right knowledge to face next year. The market is very, very okay for us all. That is it. Good. So that will be all for today. We continue God's willing tomorrow. Keep practicing. I've done my part. I've shown you what you need to do. I've told you what you need to see. Right? Practice. Be on the chat. The more you on the chat, the more you learn. That is it. The more you on the chat, the more you learn. With the right guidance from us, you're going to just do much more, way, way better than you can ever imagine. That is it. So that will be all for today. I'll see you guys God's willing tomorrow. Definitely the same time. I want to see most of you in the VIP, in the mentorship. Let's make an extra income. Let's make extra money. Let's get the right knowledge. See you guys in the mentorship. Bye.